I'm Darren with Akshon Esports, and this is Akshon Recap, the show where we highlight various ongoing stories within the Overwatch esports community. For our first story of the day, let's discuss whether or not the Overwatch League end of season playoffs map pool is or is not rigged. 2 days after the regular games of the inaugural Overwatch League season came to a close with 240 matches behind us, an episode of Watchpoint aired where the maps of the upcoming end of season playoffs would be chosen via a lottery process. The map order for playoffs, which will feature best of 5 matches as a part of a best of 3 set series, is as follows: Escort, Control, Hybrid, Assault, Escort again, and Control as the tiebreaker. Using an actual lottery machine, Puckett picked out white ping pong balls with map names written on them that popped out to determine what maps teams would be playing on come July. Here is how the selection process of the 9 maps panned out. On Escort we have Junkertown and Dorado. For Hybrid we are heading back to Eichenwald and Kings Row. Control will be Oasis and Lijiang. Lastly, Assault will be played on Volskaya and Hanamura, with the tiebreaker map being Nepal. Now that we are all up to speed, you might notice that of the 18 maps in the game that could have been in the pool, there were only 13 available in the machine before it's turned on, with Bucket saying that, quote, all available postseason maps have been written on the balls. It makes sense not to include Rialto for obvious reasons, as it's too recent for competitive play and would be a major misstep on Blizzard's part had they allowed it to go through. But the other maps that did not make it into the playoff pool were Blizzard World, Hollywood, Ilios, Horizon Lunar Colony, and Anubis. You can see at the end of the selection process that there were only 2 balls left in the machine, with one being Ilios and the other Nepal, which was chosen as the tiebreaker map. You can even see the last ball is Ilios in this screenshot of the video. This observation implies that the Assault maps were predetermined, since 2 of the 4 weren't even in the lottery to begin with, as options for the playoff maps. So far, no official statement has been provided as to why these maps didn't make it into the pool. When asked on Twitter if some maps were deliberately removed from the lottery, Uber responded with, quote, I can't answer that, I'm afraid. I know nothing about the process as I wasn't involved. With how the quarterfinals are set to kick off on July 11th, there isn't much time for Blizzard to redo the drawing process for the map pool if it does come down to that, and even less time for teams to prepare for their upcoming games should any changes be made. But what do you think happened here behind the scenes that resulted in some maps not being included in the process? Do you think it's Blizzard making a judgment call to take out some maps that might be imbalanced, a request by teams, or maybe even a mix of both? As always, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Now, to wrap up with some lighter stories, we have the Los Angeles Valiant launching an aggressive playoffs campaign called Live the Legacy in partnership with the NHL team, the LA Kings, and MLS team, the LA Galaxy, ahead of their semifinals game that will take place on July 20th. For a bit of context, the Valiant were awarded with a bye after placing as the top team by the end of the season in the Pacific Division. Through the official Los Angeles Valiant website, you can buy tickets for various events across Southern California. The events will all take place on July 20th at the LA Beer Garden in downtown LA, Esports Arena in Orange County, CHA20 in Inland Empire, and Cali Comfort Barbecue in San Diego. In addition to building hype for the playoffs, the Valiant have also partnered with tennis shoe company K-Swiss to create a one-of-a-kind custom sneaker. You can see that each custom pair includes the player's handle on the side. It turns out that the Valiant, without making any announcements, debuted the shoes during the Sunday Stage 4 finals match, where the Valiant defeated the Los Angeles Gladiators and later the New York Excelsior to take home their first stage title. Currently, the shoes are player exclusives and aren't available for the public to purchase. However, given the positive response from fans, we may see a limited run test batch be put into production that will go up for purchase or maybe be used in future giveaways. As far as shoes are concerned, the Valiant aren't the only ones with shoes potentially hitting Overwatch League store shelves. According to a statement provided to us by one of Seoul Dynasty's representatives, the organization, in addition to working with popular influencers for projects like their custom soundtrack, the Dynasty also have a potential shoe partnership in the works. Quote, the entrance music is among the first of many new lifestyle collaborations for Seoul Dynasty, including fashion, where a massive sneaker brand is exploring partnership opportunities in esports through the team. If you were able to recall their walkout during their recent Fusion matchup, the team actually wore their new sponsored shoes that night, which you can see here. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and share, as it really helps out the channel quite a lot. Otherwise, be sure to subscribe and follow us on Twitter if you want to stay up to date with all of our content, and hit that bell to stay notified. This has been Darren from Akshon Esports, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.